Okay, so for months now, the drone world has been going absolutely nuts over one thing, the DJI Mini 5 Pro. The promise? It was epic. All the power of a pro-level drone somehow crammed into a tiny little body that could fly almost anywhere without all the regulatory headaches. So yeah, let's get into it.
I mean, on paper, this thing is the dream drone, right? It is a genuine masterpiece of engineering. But, and you knew there was a but coming, this masterpiece has some pretty serious flaws that could honestly be a deal breaker for a lot of you.
So let's kick things off with the number one reason this drone is making such huge waves. We are talking about a camera system that frankly has no business being on a drone this small. It's kind of nuts. And this is the magic number. For the very first time ever in a drone that weighs less than 250 grams, DJI has managed to squeeze in a massive 1-inch CMOS sensor. This is an absolute honest-to-goodness game changer. You know, to really get what this means, think about it like this. This is like jumping from your smartphone's camera to high-end professional mirrorless camera. That bigger sensor just drinks in light, which gives you incredible detail and just fantastic performance when the sun starts to go down. And that pro-level sensor unlocks a whole bunch of amazing features. So if you're a video editor, you're getting professional 10-bit color. That means you have way more flexibility to push your colors around in post-production before the footage starts to fall apart. But if you're a social media creator, the absolute killer feature might be the new gimbal. It rotates a full 225 degrees. That gives you true uncropped vertical video that looks absolutely stunning on phones. But you know, the camera is really just the start of it. DJI went ahead and upgraded pretty much everything else, making the Mini 5 Pro feel like a massive leap forward from what came before. Okay, so check this out. The flight time gets a nice little bump to 36 minutes with the standard battery. Pretty good. But then, look at that third bar, an unbelievable 52 minutes with the Plus battery. Wow. But you see that little warning down there? Just tuck that away in the back of your mind. It's going to be a huge deal in just a minute. Now, this is a huge one for safety. The Mini 5 Pro now adds LiDAR, we're talking laser-based sensing, to its regular camera-based obstacle avoidance. What that means for you is that it's way, way better at seeing and dodging things at night or in really complex spots, making your flights, and especially your automatic return to home, so much safer. And the upgrades just keep coming. The internal storage, for example, jumps from a measly 2 gigs to a super useful 42 gigs. That's enough to save your bacon if you forget a memory card. Then you add in better wind resistance and smarter subject tracking, and it really, really feels like the perfect drone. Or is it? All right, and this is where the story takes a sharp, unexpected turn. Because for all of its incredible technology, the Mini 5 Pro has a fundamental problem that really attacks its whole reason for being. And here it is, the record scratch moment. The entire point of a mini drone is to stay under that magical 250-gram weight limit. But reports from actual users all over the world are showing that production models are consistently weighing in over that limit. The whole problem boils down to just 1, maybe 2 grams. It sounds ridiculous, right? Like, who cares? But in the world of drone regulations, that tiny, tiny difference is basically a massive legal cliff. So why is everyone freaking out about a single gram? Well, because crossing that 250-gram line instantly vaporizes the main reason you'd buy a mini drone in the first place. All of a sudden, in many countries, you might have to register it, you might have to comply with remote ID broadcasting rules, all the headaches this drone was designed to help you avoid. And the fact that DJI has reportedly started removing the weight claims from its own packaging, well, that tells you everything you need to know. And if you thought the weight issue was the only catch, well, there's more. If you're here in the United States, you can't officially buy this drone. Yeah, you might be able to find it from a third-party importer, but you're probably going to pay more, and you'll have little to no warranty or official support to fall back on. Okay, so with all that drama on the table, let's try to put things in perspective. How does this new, really controversial drone actually stack up against its predecessor, the Mini 4 Pro, which is, by the way, still a fantastic drone? This table really lays it all out. The sensor is a huge jump, no question. The slow-motion video is better. That internal storage difference is a massive quality of life win. That huge gimbal rotation is a content creator's dream come true. And adding LiDAR for safety is a really significant step up. The specs, they are undeniably better, right across the board. So what's the bottom line here? We've got this incredible piece of tech, but it's coming with some serious baggage. Let's get to the most important question. Who should actually think about buying the Mini 5 Pro?
Look, you should absolutely pull the trigger on this drone if image quality is your #1 non-negotiable priority, and you need it to fit in any bag. If you make content for social media, that true vertical video is a must-have feature, period. If you fly at night, that LiDAR is a lifesaver. And if you're coming from a Mini 3 or anything older, this upgrade is going to feel absolutely monumental.
But, and this is a big but, you really need to pump the brakes and think twice if you already own a Mini 4 Pro. It's still an amazing drone. If you're in the US, that lack of support is a real risk you have to consider. And most importantly, if you have to stay under 250 grams for legal reasons where you fly, this drone is a gamble you might not want to take. And that brings us right back to where we started. The DJI Mini 5 Pro is, without a doubt, a technological masterpiece. It really does push the boundaries of what we thought was possible in a small drone. But with its really critical weight and availability issues, it is a masterpiece with some very, very deep flaws. Is all that power worth the problems? Well, that's something every single pilot is going to have to weigh for themselves.